So I'm just gonna do a quick reaction to be posted on YouTube video. The stream is gonna be tomorrow. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow for like at least 3 hours. So I need to like figure out what kind of stream it's gonna be. Plus the internet that I have now kind of sucks. So I'm gonna have to figure that out as well. And yeah, I need to stream more often. I need to practice more often to be more comfortable with it because apparently harder it is harder than YouTube. So let's get into it.
In the middle of the night, the surveillance cameras of a garage
By
filmed
the way,
two
this is dubbed.
burglars. They are looking for the key box. Their goal is to steal luxury cars.
Yeah, it's dubbed.
Not here because here is a safe. The safe is locked.
Although this is
One of the
the
burglars has a phone in
robbers
his hand at all times.
talking about. I
The
don't know
thief is on a video call with a sponsor.
how like
The latter is giving the orders from abroad.
they want us to shit. They have came so unprepared. And look, he's just banging on that shit. Hopefully he's gonna win it. That's the
The
box with
burglars
the
have
keys
no
on.
equipment, they are improvising.
It's bullshit, that's what it is. Look, you're making all this noise, and you think the cops won't show up? And then probably has
Time
an
is
alarm.
running out. The alarm has been triggered for 5 minutes.
Exactly, 5
Finally,
minutes.
he gets the keys. There is it.
Hey,
No, but not this one. I'm
Another one
talking
for
to you
what?
about the other
Another.
one, the black one. It's a BN brand.
Most definitely they went for
Thank
the
you.
M. Oh, it's gotta be the cops. Oh yeah, that's the cops.
The burglars will eventually be caught
That's
by
the
the
cops.
police. In Switzerland,
dumb.
there are on average 4 attempted thefts of
There were
luxury
only
cars
2
per
of them,
week.
and both of them were inside the shop. At least they should be 3, well equipped. And they should know where's the nearest police station and count down like,
High-powered
how
cars
long is it
attract
gonna take
thieves.
the cop
There
car
are
to
also
be
some
there.
in this VOD
Assuming it
garage
was
at the
not
UTI.
doing rounds, like, you know what I mean?
Julian Auberent and
It's
his
a lot of
teams have
planning. It's
already
not
been
just like
confronted with
come
2
and do this,
attempted
you know what I mean? It's
burglaries
like
in a few months.
what you see in the movies, you know what I mean? No,
so
I
this
don't
is
know
the
about
type
it
of
because
car
I've
that
never
you had
done it.
stolen,
But
huh?
just saying,
Is that it? Yes, exactly.
gotta be
What
like
brand
that.
is it? What type? So an Audi
It's an
RS-Q8 with
Audi.
640 horsepower. How much is it worth? List price 240,000. Oh yes, really?
RS.
Yeah. So we are really at the top of the premium segment
RS
of
is
the
like the
Audi
top of the
brand.
line of
It happened in
horsepower.
broad
We're gonna
daylight.
say
We didn't
horsepower.
see the thief in
It's
action.
not the most comfortable,
We imagined that it was
but
a
it's
theft by
it's like
trickery,
the
that the
IMG.
person was
RS.
observing, let's
It's like
say, the
equivalent of
location of the
IMG
keys,
and
and then when they had the
for
opportunity,
Mercedes.
they left with the car key and they came back later that evening to retrieve the car that was stored outside.
Since this theft, they have reinforced the security measures at their entire branch.
Obviously,
We have alarms on all the doors. We have cameras that film the stock of vehicles. We have safes to store all the
now
keys.
keep in mind, this is in
So
Switzerland.
this is in another center, our other garage center. Yes.
This
At our
Switzerland.
used car center, you can see a burglar enter and leave immediately
not,
after the
like,
alarm was set off.
It's not the
So
States.
these are really young
Yeah,
amateurs.
sure,
They take their
sure,
time.
yeah.
They leave
It's
in a
Switzerland.
panic. In short, there is no professionalism behind it. You can see it. Yeah.
Absolutely
According to the
none.
Swiss Professional Automobile Union, these burglaries have been on the rise since 2025. Nicholas
2025.
Lebes is the president of the VOD section.
Vehicle theft has always existed, but on such a scale and in such an organized manner, with gangs passing through customs at night with vehicles stolen from dealerships, usually premium brands, while also stealing license plates from other vehicles to put on the ones who stole them. This is
It's
something
that easy.
extremely worrying today.
Yeah.
The car stolen from this garage had a GPS tracker, but as is often the case, it did not allow the vehicle to be found. By the time you realize it, well, often, they have already crossed the border. By the time you take the steps to be able to geolocate them officially with the authorizations, either from the previous owner of the vehicle or from the police so that the factory can geolocate the vehicle, well, the vehicle has already crossed France and is probably already on a boat crossing the Mediterranean. There you go.
Damn.
So just to show you.
So
here you can see it is a
they're actually
geolocation of the
that slow to
vehicle which is
track?
therefore close to the Laos. My car was already on the boat, heading for the kid, I imagine, so near Nigeria. And you passed that on to the police? Yes, we did. Did she stop sending it after that?
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
According to
Once
Interpol, Nigeria and its
that
neighbor
ship
Ghana are
leave the
two of the
harbor,
most common
you
destinations
cook,
for stolen
basically.
luxury cars.
Hopefully the insurance is gonna pay you back.
These countries are home to many millionaires, fortunes built on oil money in a region marked by corruption. To find out who is behind these thefts, you have to go to Bern, to the federal police. A task force has been set up to combat these criminal networks.
It often involves a fairly fragmented structure with a sponsor who may rely on an organizer, a logistician who then works with soldiers, as they are called, who then commit the acts themselves. In these criminal networks, the soldiers are at the very bottom of the ladder, thieves with no experience or specific skills. They are young men, some of them minors. Most of them come from France. We can see that they have a certain amount of criminal motivation to respond to ads posted by criminal groups on social media that recruit them to commit these acts.
Most of them come from France.
On TikTok, we found these ads, job offers for apprentice thieves. Everything is written in black and white, with a few spelling mistakes. It's a new dynamic with social media, because there's no longer any need to meet in order to put a plan in place. All contacts are made via social media, and then the entire organization up until the moment of committing the act is done through exchanging messages. So it's very difficult, even when we arrest these famous soldiers, to obtain information or clues that allow us to trace the entire chain back to the mastermind.
The entire organization is always
The young soldiers
difficult
don't hide. On the contrary, they post their crimes on social media.
Bust everyone down. That's even in
One
the
of these
States,
thieves agreed to talk to us by phone. He claims to have committed a robbery in Bern last summer.
Okay, as for how the recruitment works, it's simple. Social networks, TikTok, Telegram, and Snapchat. I was recruited via Telegram on a group, let's say already in the field. Once you've spoken to the guy, what's he going to tell you? How to get to the garage in the city in question in Switzerland. He'll tell you which train to take. If you don't have a ticket, it's fraud directly with the train in Switzerland. From there, we go to the garage in question. What does he ask us to do? Break the window, get in from the outside.
This is dumb.
There you go, we break it. We'll come and do the key box.
Yeah, this is dumb.
Personally, I did all these tasks all by myself.
There's not Grand Theft Auto.
Then, you choose your car, you take the most expensive, the nicest, the fastest, and you go and make an appointment. We steal it, we drop it off.
STA, not GTA.
From there, we earn. How much does a thief earn? Let's say between 2,000 euros and 5,000 euros per car.
I mean,
from there, the cars are sold and resold like that, as if they were, let's say, honest cars.
Yeah, that's great, but...
Or else, they will resell them to people who plan to send them to Africa or another country, or to people who need them for missions such as robberies, other car thefts, burglaries, what we call carjacking in France.
Skoda.
These thieves, often minors, do not seem to fear the police.
Because they know in France they don't.
In the area, the police have intervened
the
several times, and each time the young people have fled on the highway.
Most of the time, these young people do not cooperate. They want to escape at all costs, and they are not aware of the consequences of their behavior.
Damn, look at that BM.
And it is often up to the point of an accident that the police forces will be confronted with.
BM. Damn. their PD is well equipped.
The thieves drive off at the wheel of very powerful cars even though they often do not have a license. This lack of awareness of the danger is evident in Snapchat chats provided by the police. Here, a dialogue between a young man and a sponsor just before a burglary.
That's a
You're
Porsche.
Just going to get it. How many cars are there? Because we left the Bellier car there. 3, 4 cars.
I don't drive. I don't know how to drive. I already told you. Only the Parisian drove himself, bro. And the 14-year-old, I don't think he's going to drive. Yes.
No big deal, bro. You take a car and you go for friendship. For young people, all this often ends badly. Accidents are numerous. In 2025, a Ferrari ended up in the scenery near Yver d'Entendre, this road accident near Bourges.
Last year, there were 3 car chases in a very short period of time where the malfrats, the delinquents who wanted to return to their country of origin, took a lot of risks on the road.
I have a 14-year-old with me that cannot drive.
An accident occurred with a road user who was driving normally and then a police vehicle was hit by the speeding offenders.
He was, I cannot drive. I have a 14-year-old with me that cannot drive. Only the guy from Paris, he can drive.
In Neuchâtel, several of these thieves ended up in court. Lawyer Nicolas Marder defended a 17-year-old minor and a young adult for car theft.
And race with it or do whatever.
These are.
He said that that
young
shows you
people
that
who are not very experienced, who make mistakes,
this is not organized.
whether in the
There's
way they
nothing organized
proceed,
about this.
who are not very good at covering their tracks, and who ultimately make mistakes along the way and who are caught quite simply, whether because someone else denounced them or because they went to brag about their operation on social media.
It's not even, at this point, it's not even
the minor I had was even filmed while doing the operation so that he could then post it on social media.
Life and death now.
Finally, we are dealing with young people who have lost their father and who have little awareness of what they are doing. Ultimately, it's not a fortune, you know, for them. We're still at the bottom of the chain, it can vary.
Exactly.
In the 2 cases I had, it was around €800 for the delivery of a car. These offenders come from the French suburbs, young people often without work or prospects. A fairly modest social environment, and so these are young people who are tempted by the promises that are dangled in front of them of earning easy money by doing criminal things, but where it is claimed that the risk is low. Stealing a car can indeed seem like something serious, and
there's always a risk.
But for these young people it can seem like something quite fun. There is a bit of a playful side to it all.
Weird ones.
His 17-year-old client was tried under juvenile criminal law. The penalties are lower. The sentence was exactly 6 months imprisonment suspended for 2 years, and he spent a month in preventive detention. So in concrete terms, he spent a month in prison.
Moderate sentences and an ever-increasing number of candidates.
It's been a month.
Despite the dismantling of criminal networks in recent months, Switzerland remains a prime target for luxury car theft.
Obviously, everybody's going to be stealing
cars. In just over
a
year, nearly 250 vehicles have been stolen, 4 per week on average.